Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, October 31st. We're looking at window traders market profile of the ES and NQ. So we have a tremendous amount going on this morning. Okay. Right now in the overnight, the market's been aggressive to the downside as we've gapped lower. Still very mechanical. Can't be more mechanical than this. Look at ES. ES traded to last week's low to the tick. Why is that important? Because ES is in balance on the weekly. If they take that out, they'll be down. Right now, we're trying to come out of a 4-day balance to the downside on a gap. So you're going to have potential gap rules in place and balance rules in place in ES. In NQ, not only will you have gap and balance rules, you're going to have inside day rules. We had an inside day yesterday as they attempt to gap lower out of balance. The market so far in the overnight has had two levels. They opened, played around here for a while, and drove down. And then they got some consolidation down here. Same in NQ. Okay? Now we'll see. Again, you have another thing you have out this morning is PCE at 8:30. So, again, a lot can change between now and 9:30. So, it remains to be seen where we are come 9:30. Microsoft and Facebook earnings were out last night. They're both down, but not a tremendous amount. I'm sure there's some other stocks that are out also. The volume this morning, even pushing down though, again, not bad. Better than we've seen. 600,000 so far in SPY, 500,000 in NQ. Righty right now, remember, they were up yesterday. If they take out yesterday's low, they'll be right back to balance on the daily. So again, this is very early, especially with PCE still to come. But if this is the overnight low in ES, at least the first time, it's a good risk-reward long against the weekly low. You start taking that out, not only is the daily down, but the weekly's back to balance. Now, NQ is still very far away for now from their weekly low. It's all the way down at 79. They're 250 points above it. More than that. What am I saying? They're 300 points above it. So they're not in danger right now of taking out last week's low, okay? If they did, then they'd have a little more to worry about because they took out last week's high, and then you'd have to worry about an outside week down. But we're pretty far away from that, at least at this juncture. So again, early on, and this is very early, and this is why I come in 9:15, we're discussing this, where this market's looking open and what we're looking to do. But a risk-reward long against the weekly low in ES, and a risk-reward short against the overnight high. Above that fills the gap. You get out. Remember, NQ also had a price probe yesterday. Right now is being accepted. The other thing with NQ, remember, we had the gap from the 25th. So you had a gap higher and now a potential gap lower, leaving these 4 days all alone up top. Okay? Now, again, we've rallied off the lows a lot, so much more can happen. We've rallied 100 points off the lows in NQ. So my best advice, we're going to have some volatile times coming up, which is great for traders. But you need somebody who's going to be calm in the trading room, describing what is taking place and why. Chart-wise, so a couple of things. So first here is the ES, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, this is ES. This is the weekly. It's an inside week so far. It's a 2-week balance. So if we take out that low I showed you, you'd be down, okay? However, on the daily, you're looking to gap below this whole mess here, okay? So, again, you'll have a lot of longs on the water. And then on the NQ, here's that gap up. Here are these 4 days. If we gap lower and hold the gap, you'll leave these four little days all by themselves up on the upside. And on their weekly, for now, they did take out last week's high, but so far we're nowhere near last week's low. So again, we want volatility. That's the lifeline of a trader, is range, volatility, and hopefully volume starts coming along with it. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.